Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about resurrection and rapture, and specifically whether those two concepts are the same. So the answer is no. Resurrection and rapture are very different. Resurrection refers to the event of rising from the dead, and death here refers to a total state of unconsciousness in which a human ceases to think, breathe, and live. The wise Solomon taught us this truth in Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 5 when he said that the dead know not anything, neither have they any more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. To resurrect is to rise or to be exalted from this low state to a state of consciousness and awareness of the animated world around us. Jesus demonstrated the fact that resurrection is indeed possible with his famous resurrection of Lazarus in John chapter 11, in which a man dead for 4 days suddenly came back to life again. Rapture, on the other hand, refers to a common belief among many Christians that at some point in the future they will suddenly rise from the earth and be taken to heaven. This is not a rising from the dead. While they are alive, they believe they will rise to heaven. They take this belief from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 17, in which it was stated, "Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord." Other passages like Revelation chapter 11 verse 12 and Matthew chapter 24 verses 40 to 41 may also suggest this view. However, this view is incorrect when compared to other passages in Scripture. Jesus said very clearly in Matthew chapter 5 verse 5 that the meek would inherit the earth when he said, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." He also taught us to pray to God, to ask him to establish his kingdom on earth, which begs the question, who would inherit the kingdom on earth if all the faithful go to heaven? In addition, God said that the earth would always be inhabited in Isaiah chapter 45 verse 18. Is it by the wicked or the righteous? Well, let's think about it. God has promised to remove the wicked from the earth and cast them to the grave in Proverbs chapter 2 verse 22, which leaves the righteous to inherit the earth, as was said in the verse right before that, verse 21. Now, some of you may ask, what about places in the Bible where Jesus spoke of taking some individuals to heaven, like John chapter 14 from verse 1 to 3 and Luke chapter 22 from verse 28 to 30? The answer to that question lies in understanding that there are two classes of Christians. There is the general folk, and then there's the apostolic class. The apostles, of whom Christ's first 12 disciples are foundation members, are people specially acquainted to Christ. They suffer more than others as part of their preaching work, and they receive a heavenly reward, according to Revelation chapter 12, verse 11. They see visions of Christ, and they receive messages directly from him, according to 1 John chapter 2, verse 27. They have a special inheritance in heaven, while the remainder of Christians will be granted a perfect earth to live in. That is the biblical arrangement. So that's where I'm going to stop on answering that question. Are resurrection and rapture the same? The answer is they are not. Resurrection will happen as the Bible promised. Rapture will not. If you enjoyed this video and like the way I answered this question, feel free to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you agree with my answer, you can share your agreement in your comments down below. If you disagree with this answer, more so we want to hear from you so that we can clarify any things that may not have been clear from our response. Have a great day, and God bless you.